it's Maxine at Fabricland. Today we've gone all heritage and country casuals. We've bought up a load of quilting and we're all so excited in the office about what we're going to make. So let me show you what we've got. So we've got everything from like a quilted lining, and this is like double-sided, so you could use that for a jacket. We've got ones that are tartan, almost like a brushed feel. We've got some printed ones, shower-proof plain ones, wax jacket. This is a gorgeous one, almost like a soft feel, a bit suede-y or velour-y with a backing, so you could use it either way. More shower-proof. We've got them with boxes, we've got stripes, we've got diamonds. They're all quilted and they start from £3.99 a metre, and they're the wider width, so you can get a lot for your money. So I've pulled out a few patterns, because what do you actually do with quilting? So I've pulled out a dog coat, because I think this would look gorgeous made into dog coats, so you could use that. And obviously we do Velcro for fastening, so that would be quite good for your dog coat. Okay, we've pulled out a shacket. So to me, I've alluded to maybe use this brushed cotton, and maybe, because this has only got a one side to it, okay, and we will say in our listing on the website whether it's got a backing, so you know what you're doing. But what you could do, if it's not double-sided, is to take your fabric and you can tack it together. Okay, once you've got it all tacked together, then cut out what you need to do, or cut out your pieces separately and then tack them together. And then to make this quilted, what you can do is just to follow the stitch lines. I've done it before when I've made tea cozies, stockings, things like that, and it's an easy way to quilt something and you don't have to think. Or you could use a fabric pen. You know, there's loads that you can iron out. I didn't bring those down with me, but we do those as well. And you could draw your lines on and then just machine. So it's quite easy to make something that's quilted. We do lots of different zips. So if you want to put a zip up, you could. We do the poppers. So if you wanted to make it look really professional, you could put the bronze poppers down on your body warmer or on your quilted jacket. We have binding. So if you've made it so you're working with it all as one piece and you're not going to line it, why not cheat and just put bias binding around the edge? So what all you're going to do is, just to finish it, is to put your bias around the edge. We have loads of different colours, so maybe you can accent with whatever you've lined it with. So that would be a good alternative. We do satin bias as well. Okay, so I've done that pattern. Look, this lovely quilted long body warmer. Okay, so that would look nice. Children's jackets. So I think the possibility is endless. And we've got this gorgeous it's like a wall touch sort of tartan, and that would look lovely if you use that as the top and underneath. We also do wadding just normally if you wanted to quilt from the beginning, because I know there's a lot of quilted jackets on the high street. Maybe you don't want to have the pre-quilted stuff, you'd like to quilt it yourself. So all you're going to do is, to make your jacket, you're going to have your top layer, your wadding which you've cut out, and your bottom layer, quilt it all together and then stitch it all up. So we do a 4 ounce wadding, we do 2 ounce, and we also do an 8 ounce. 2 ounce, okay. Always useful for snow for Christmas as well. You know, we sell loads of wadding, whether you want to make a patchwork quilt, you know, lots of different waddings. As I said, we do the 8 ounce, and that's about double that as well. So hopefully I've inspired you to go a bit heritage and make some body warmers, you know, dog accessories, and keep warm this winter. So goodbye.